Hello there. Have you ever saw an opportunity in front of you and you, within seconds, you give yourself like 10, 20, 50 reasons why it's not meant for you? Even though you had some of the qualifications, you had a bit of experience, but you were too focused on the areas of which you didn't feel you met up. So therefore you gave up without even trying. If so, I'm speaking to you right now. Calling all women. Hi, my name is Joy Robles, and I have been in the building materials industry for 19 years. When I first entered into this industry, I was a shy, quiet, introverted young woman. I had no experience in building materials. What I did know is that I knew people. I was empathetic, I was an awesome listener, and I had a heart for service. In translation, I was ideal for sales. It took me years, and I will say years, to discover my voice because, as it does for many women in their early years, when I was first hired, my boss would say, when I first hired you, you barely spoke a word. Now I can't get you to shut up. He's so funny. But you know what? He was right. I made it my vow that I was never going to be silenced again. By others, or more importantly, by myself and my own internal fears. Building materials is a male-dominated industry, and I spent years as the only woman at the table. And there was a big learning curve. Now, as women we have a tendency to communicate and we'll say all our gratitude to all the men and their contributions. And I am completely grateful to all the men in the industry who shared their insight and their knowledge and their wisdom, which contributed to my success. I also worked my butt off and was resilient, and I overcame obstacles. There were challenges that were unique to me because I was a woman in this male-dominated industry, of course. Some of them being a huge case of imposter syndrome and overcoming fears from my past when I was dealing with different personalities, speaking up when I felt I had something to contribute and that was significant, and learning emotional intelligence so I could differentiate when someone was behaving out of ignorance or out of intent. Does this sound convincing? Are you ready to click on the link below? Well, let me tell you one more thing. And I want you to realize that being in the building industry has been one of the biggest personal growth experiences I have ever had. I have grown in my ability to articulate my message, to speak with authority, to stand in my own conviction, and not back down simply because someone disagrees with me. Even no matter how passionate they are about their own viewpoint. And I learned how to listen with the intent to understand. That growth happened because I learned from some awesome mentors about communication styles and belief systems and mindsets, others and my own. It has been a place where I have succeeded in raising a family, which for 2 years of that time, I was the sole breadwinner as my husband went through an illness. And it is a place where I learned lessons that I brought home to my 2 daughters. Now one who works in diversity and inclusion, and the other one who works in IT, another male-dominated industry. Are you still asking yourself if you can do this? Well, I think you can, and I think you should. We need a variety of voices at the table with different perspectives and contributions. My hope is one of them is yours. Come, join this dynamic, enthusiastic, motivated, and supportive people that I have ever worked with. If you want to expand your horizons, if you love learning experiences and are eager to grow in your career, this is the place to be. Don't you deserve the opportunity for what's in front of you? Click the link below and find out more. Your future awaits. Take care.